The NFL Draft is returning to Chicago for the second year after a long run at Radio City Music Hall. All right, so Woody is not a fan.
Well, no, it's I spread it around.
Spread it around. But that's my next question. Does Denver have any hope of ever hosting an NFL Draft? From the people that you've talked to, have you talked with insiders who might think that there's a chance that it could come here?
Well, I think I can say it now. My daughter works for Visit Denver, which has taken over the Colorado Sports Commission, whatever name it's operating under, that handles the CU-CSU game. And I said to her, you can't get a Super Bowl. You really can't. They're not going to put it in a cold weather city unless that cold weather city is building a stadium. That's the only way. If Denver decided they're going to build a new stadium, then Denver could probably get a Super Bowl if they domed it. It's not going to happen. Put your concentration, I told my daughter, who worked for Visit Denver, into getting the draft here. Well, they should spread it around. It should be in San Diego.
Miami.
Seattle deserves it. Cities that can't get the Super Bowl, put it there. To take it back to Chicago, I'm not anti-Chicago. I like Chicago. I don't like some of the things about Chicago, throwing the ball back on the field. But going back to Chicago, why? Take it somewhere else. I mean, Chicago did a nice job, but Seattle would do a nice job. Cleveland would do a nice job.
And I thought they were going to spread it around. I don't know why they're going back to Chicago.
I think that
I'm with him. There are certain places that should not have a Super Bowl. Chicago should not have a Super Bowl. But given the draft, that's fine. So I don't know why they aren't spreading it around, and I absolutely think Denver should make a play for it.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do. I mean,
but again,
we can't go for the Olympics. Maybe you can go for the NFL
draft. We know how to put on a good show, right?
The Colorado Sports Commission is a waste of time. I mean, they have screwed up the CU-CSU game. And I don't know who's running it or whatever, but they have totally screwed that up. It's not gonna be here, and they screwed it up. And that's another discussion. But they probably would screw up the draft. They'll probably screw up those hockey games.
Wow,
Woody, no faith in the city.
We shouldn't put on any events here. We'll just screw it up.
Well, not if you're going to screw it up. You shouldn't.
Did a pretty good job with the Democratic National Convention.
That had nothing to do with the sports commission.
It's a big event.
It says that they can put on big events. Maybe they can jump up to the Olympics. After,
if the Colorado Sports Commission had been in charge of the Democratic National Convention, it wouldn't have come here because it took Steve Farber raising $10 million to actually make it happen. When Colorado really couldn't put it on, one guy stepped up and made it happen.